Hi, good morning. It's Joel Mark Witt for folkmedia.org. Folk Media is a new media production studio helping your business or nonprofit market on the social web. The social web obviously includes Twitter. This is our Twitter Leadership Series. And today I want to talk about how to listen and search on Twitter. Listening and searching on Twitter. There's a secret to Twitter. My mom told me growing up that God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth, so I should do twice as much listening as I do talking. And it works in the real world, but it really works on Twitter. And that's the real secret to Twitter, is listening more than you talk, searching more than you talk. Listen to the conversation. That's the secret to Twitter. Why is listening so important? That's what I'd like to talk about, why it's important, what it is, how to listen on Twitter, and then give you some action steps at the end of this video to take with you to get started right away. If you are listening on Twitter, you are basically eavesdropping in real time on conversations happening around the world. So picture yourself as a knife salesman, and there are people that are talking about knives, their need of knives. You can eavesdrop and find out who is talking about knives on Twitter. I mean, it's really critical. It'd be like sitting in their living room or their kitchen and being able to listen to conversations happening. That's never been able to happen in the history of the world until now. So I think it's extremely powerful. Not only can you listen for opportunities, but you can also listen to the chatter talking about your company, your business, or your person, in fact. What do you listen for on Twitter? Well, @mentions, and also, like I mentioned, eavesdrop on opportunities and feedback people are giving about your business, your nonprofit, or yourself. How do you listen? Well, what I recommend you do is every day click on the @mentions area in your Twitter profile, on your Twitter page. So you can see every time someone mentions your actual username, it will come up in that area and you can see where they're mentioning you. Also, search your name under Twitter, under search.twitter.com, which is the Twitter search feature. Search your name, search your @username, search other things that are related to your company. Search your company name, your business, keywords that are in your industry, and you're basically looking for all sorts of opportunities and feedback people are giving about your business or your nonprofit. So I recommend you do that. You can also save searches for later and revisit them. You can also automate searches. I use a service called tweetbeep.com, and it can automate searches to send you, anytime someone mentions a particular keyword or phrase on Twitter, it'll send you an email alert summary of what they mentioned and who mentioned it. So it's a really powerful thing. Here's your action step for today. Today, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I want you, as soon as you're done watching this video, to do this. Begin searching for a conversation that is around your business or industry. Let's say you are an insurance company in Albany, New York. Well, search the terms insurance Albany and see what kind of things come up, what kind of conversations are happening around those two terms. Let's say you know of a very popular insurance company in Albany. Use that insurance company's name with maybe the word insurance and see what kind of conversations come up. You can see what your competition is doing. I want you to go and do this for your industry or your business or your nonprofit right now, and I think you're going to be surprised by the results you get in the different search terms you enter. If you'd like more information to go a little bit more in depth to some of these things that I'm talking about in these Twitter leadership trainings, head over to 21 days to twitterleadership.com and download our ebook called 21 Days to Twitter Leadership. You can also download a free chapter of the book to see what it's all about, kind of get a sampling of how the writing style is and if it would be useful to you. But it would be a great resource, particularly for people that are either starting out or have been on Twitter for a while and are kind of confused on what they're doing. They're not necessarily doing things and they feel like it's kind of like beyond the scope of what they know how to do. This book will take you literally step by step 21 days from starting off, how to set up your username and your account and upload your bio photo, to move you along to setting up alerts automatically. By the end, the goal is to have you in a leadership position on Twitter with a group of followers who look to you in your business or your industry as a leader, as the go-to person. And this obviously gives you a lot of influence. It drives traffic and business to your website and your offline business, and also builds you as an authority and a brand on the internet. So these are the things we really want to strive for. 21 Days of Twitter Leadership. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in your feedback. This is Joel Mark Witt for Folk Media. Talk to you next time for more Twitter leadership training. Thanks. Bye.